Okay. Looks to be on. A couple minutes early. Give some people some time to show. My little headband. But it is Thursday, and we will be doing Success with Scola Live here. So we see if we have comments. We see people show up. Can't wait. Let's see. It's been a Thursday, y'all. Let's see. Hopefully I'm in the right group. Let's see. Make sure I'm in the right group. Oh, yes. Definitely seem to be. That's good. Okay. Volume on that. That's good. Now I'll just be nice if I'll be able to see comments. I'll be even happier. Ah! We see and hear me. Yay! Hi! Don't you love this cardigan? Oh my God, I love this cardigan. It's so cool. It's awesome. The cherries are like my life. I'm just telling you. I just love the cherries. Love, love, love. Love them, love them. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Jacqueline. Woo! Everybody's showing up. I know it's a couple minutes early, but I thought, well, you know, I have so many complications. And the way this day's been going, I thought, well, I should probably make sure it works. So, it is Thursday, and we are definitely live, and we are going to do some serious chatter about missing the ball. So, hi, Patricia. All right. All right. So, I did some thinking. So I'll share at the beginning of this and probably like later than towards the end. I am going to do, did I get the matching bag? Well, of course I got the matching bag. Are you kidding? I just didn't get the shoes yet. Didn't get the shoes yet, Rebecca. Working on the shoes. I just love the cherries. This reminds me of like the 80s when you used to have like pineapples, or even in the 70s, you know, later 70s were warm, like all the fruit and everything all over our clothes. I'm like super pumped and excited about it. So it's really a throwback. I'm just saying, right? But yeah, I was going to do, I'm going to start running a little incentive on my, I cannot comment, block something. Somebody sent me a message. Oh, I think that's Star. Oh, baby, I hope you're on. Anyways, I'm thinking that, I mean, liking this, of course, everybody likes the video, so that's always good. I don't do a whole lot of sharing on them. A lot of people do share them, but, you know, I'm thinking that if I get those on here, I'm going to start just pulling some winners, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm going to try to do it off the shares. Everybody says it's hard to share because it's a private group, but I know a lot of other people share in the groups. You can copy and paste it afterwards or however, but I'm going to start doing a drawing, and what I'm going to give away is some time with me. So the thing is I hear a lot that people do not have mentors, right? That's big beef everybody has. I don't have an upline. I don't have a mentor. Blah, 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 right? I hear this all the time. Now, I don't follow that a whole lot, y'all. I'm just going to be honest. I don't have one either, okay? Just make it clear. No upline here. I was it. I built my business with nobody giving me those yay, yay, rah-rahs in the background, okay? So I really did. So, but I have this group, and I love all the reps, and I love helping others, and I know sometimes it's real important. You feel real left out, and that's all good. So I'm going to start giving away a Zoom meeting with me. So what I'll do is if we get our, you know, people up and we start really sharing it with our team, and you're really sharing the information and getting it out there and helping who you want to help, then I'm going to help you back. So I will start raffling off some time with me. So that's going to be my raffle. I thought about it and I'm like, that will be it. So that is a chance to win like an hour Zoom meeting training on your business with me. So that's what we're going to do. So I wanted to share that here at the beginning. Oh, hi. Oh, is Anthony on? I hope you're feeling better, Tracy. Hope you're feeling better. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Patricia. So hopefully that type of thing will go pretty good with you. Thank you, Evelyn. Hello. Yes, I do. I had to wear the cherries tonight because I am in love with this collection. So I also have to show what else I got, because while we wait, see if anybody else wants to show up before we start getting into all the meat and bones of this live. But these wedges, y'all, oh my, so cute. And I had this whole plan today. I made deliveries. So it started raining, and now we're building the ark before it freezes and snows here in northeastern Ohio. It's been raining all day, and it has been absolutely awful. Awful. I had to make deliveries. I'm all wet. You can see I got my hair in this thing because I was wet and dry, wet and dry, wet and dry. I mean, it was just not even stopping. There wasn't even a time when I could say, okay, I'm just going to quit. So, Candace, isn't it adorable? I love the cherries. Didn't get the shoes yet, but I'm working on it. I did get these shoes, and I had to show you how cute they are, okay? And I didn't stop there because I had to get these ones as well. Oh, my Lord. These shoes are absolutely it. These are it. So crushing it in these shoes. This is what I was supposed to wear today with the striped top that has the open shoulders, y'all know, right? With my jeans. It was adorable, and it rained, so I didn't get to wear these. Kind of blew it all out of the water, but that's okay because I'll wear them again another day. But I love them. And yes, I did. I had to get the bag. So if you have not got this bag, my kids are dying over it. It matches the cardigan, and it's got cherries all over it. It is so cute. Everybody, I brought it around with me today making deliveries. I love the pleated front, this little pleat it's got going on here in the front. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. So yes, adorable items, you guys, adorable items. And of course, I always love to share a fun customer story because you guys get me on delivery day, okay? So it's the day that I'm out, seeing all my customers. And I had a customer, and I wore the mark top with the flowers on it. I had on the one day, you know which one I'm talking about. Was it the Flutterall top, I think? So I wore that out, and they were like, oh, she says, I have to have that shirt. I said, all right, absolutely. Mind you, I'm wearing it, right? I have it on when I'm making the delivery. And she loves the top. She wants the top. So she goes, order me that top in extra large. Well, I ordered it in a large. So I have the top, right? So I brought it to her. Oh, it's this top. Here, I'll just show it to you because I have it here because we ordered in the wrong size. So you know this top. Let me just show y'all real quick. This just makes it all the better. Okay, this shirt. Remember this one, right? Adorable. Love this shirt, right? Well, in her text message, she said I also wanted the extra large. So I'm like, well, I'll just get it in the extra large. I'll do the exchange. So I ordered it in an extra large for, so I get there, drop it off. And she says, no, that's not the top you were wearing. I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the top I was wearing. She says, no, that's not it. We tried to find in the book. That's not the top. Those weren't the colors. I go, honey, this is the identical top I have at home. This is the identical top that I was wearing that day. I know this is my top. This was the top. This is the one I ordered you. Oh, no, I don't know. It must be a different one. I mean, honestly, you just can't make this stuff up. I'm like, honey, don't worry about it. We'll just get you something different. You just pick something else out in the book. I'll take this one back with me. I'll sell it to somebody else. I'm like, oh, my God. But, yeah. So my customer argued with me that that wasn't my top. That's my top. I know it's my top. I wore the top. So anyways, so it's a good time when you have to make deliveries. There's always a good something or another story. Hi, Phyllis. Thank you. Even though I feel like a wet, drowned rat after today, it's been something. And, and I have to say, I want to share with you guys about your business, okay? I have to share this with you guys because we struggle with this, and I struggle with it, so I know others are struggling with it, and you probably have team members struggling with it. Hi, Debbie. So I need to share. So when I was thinking about how, I can like make the top, that's when I found the thing for the group, and it says, you shoot 100% of the time, but you miss, but that just means you keep shooting, right? Doesn't mean you really missed because you shot. It's never a miss. In even in any kind of sport, I feel that as long as they're running the ball, as long as you're shooting for the hoop, as long as you're trying to bat, as long as you're showing up, you're part of it. You're part of the game. You're giving it a shot, giving yourself something to work on. You're giving yourself something that you need to sit back on and say, oh, I have to change that a little bit. And I know that like from ice skating. I grew up ice skating, you guys, from like 6 until I was a teen. I ice skated for years, the biggest portion of my life. I ice skated. I competed. I traveled. I spent my summers on the ice in summer school in Buffalo. I mean, I was a skater. That's what I did. And, you fall, you get back up, you try the jump again. And I had a coach. And my coach would be like, hi, Patricia. Hi, Carol. My coach, when I would jump, would say, as I jumped, and I thought it was pretty good, she goes, okay, let's do it again. And so I would go, okay, do it again. So lessons were like 30 minutes. So after a good 15 minutes of you doing it again and jumping and doing it again and jumping and falling on your butt and getting back up and fall. Okay, one more time, she would say. It was never one more time. Never. It was never one. It was 10 or 15 or 20 or 100 more times, you guys. It was never one more time. And it was never perfect. It was always do it again. It was always pull tighter. It was always get your landing right. Hold your head up. Watch your foot. Do this. There was always something. Go into it. You're going into it on the left. Going to the left. You're on the wrong edge. And it was always so frustrating because you had to do it one more time. Well, us in our business, we aren't any different, you guys. Our businesses aren't any different. You're going to keep doing things one more time. It's a struggle. It is a struggle. It is a struggle when you go out and you talk to people, they're not interested, and you can't find, all of a sudden you just have a day, nobody wants a brochure, customers aren't, as compliant as they would be, didn't get everything that you wanted out of it, but you know what, you're going to do it one more time. So I'm going to be your coach here telling you, you're going to do it one more time. You have to continue to do it. And I look back on that and that training and that coaching and everything that I went through growing up in that sport and said, that really paid off. As a young adult, I taught ice skating to little kids, and it was so awesome. I mean, it was the best experience, I think. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, thank you. Baby, you're just always full compliments, girl. I just love you. And I got to teach the kids, and I got to be the coach, and I got to do the one more time thing, and I got to do the praises, and oh, you're doing great, or do it again, or whatever. And all that training that I had, it really paid off that I was able to give that back, and I really enjoyed that part of my life. So for a good almost 6 years, I taught ice skating, and then I got out of it because of politics and stuff, and I'm just not a political kind of person. I don't get into all of that. She's better than that one, this one's better, and I just didn't like that. I love the sport. I have a passion for it, and that was kind of ruining it, so I stopped. But and then I had 2 babies at home, and that was another reason. But when it comes to my Avon business, there's been so many times where I've wanted to say, I just can't make that shot one more time. I can't go out and I can't get shot down. I just can't get shot down today. I just can't do it. This is probably not for me. I'm not thick-skinned enough. I can't talk to people, or whatever the case may be that day. And I'm glad that I have that in me to say, no, Lisa, you're going to do one more time. Tomorrow's going to be a different day. Or you run into that one person and you start talking to them, and your mind starts going, and you want to start talking about the Avon opportunity, and you want to give them that brochure, and you're ready, but your mind's saying, no, don't remember yesterday, Lisa, that was bad. Don't you remember? Your mind's going, no, don't talk to her, and don't mention it's going to be bad. But you overcome that, and you go, you know what? I'm going to take that shot. I'm going to just do it. And it could be that one time that works, okay? And it happens even with your team. That other struggle that we have when we bring on team members. And not everybody wants to start recruiting and get into leadership. You're missing it, y'all. You're just missing it. It's almost like raising kids. You know how you ask yourself a million times and you say, why did I have kids again? You start scratching your head and going, who thought this was a good idea? They said have kids. It'll be fun. And then you become a parent, you go, oh my God, what was I thinking? This isn't that fun all the time, you know? But those joyous moments that remind you, oh, that's why I had them. Remember that was the reason. It's the same thing with your team. You know, you're going to bring on team members. They might not like you. They don't, work well with you. That's okay. Maybe they're going to find somebody else they're going to hook up with, and that person's going to make them happy. You're going to find them that you're just not good enough. Oh, you don't mentor them well enough. You haven't answered their questions good enough. You haven't given them enough, whatever it is that they need to be successful. That's going to happen. It's not you. It's not what you're doing wrong. More than likely not. Now, I'm not saying all mentors are great, y'all. I know there's some out there. I have them on my team. They have teams. They do nothing, and I work with the teams, so I know they're there. But that's not all of everybody, okay? Sometimes it's just what it is, you're just not always that perfect for everyone, and you get those joyous moments when you see, oh my gosh, they're making that money that, they wanted to make, or they moved that title, or they made President's Club, or they finally got that order that's making a difference, and, and you get to celebrate that with them, and that again reminds you why you're doing what you do. And it's so rewarding to do that. Sharing this opportunity, as I've said in many of my posts all the time. Hey, Mary, baby. Nice you made it. Yes, you're not a pizza, Michaela. That is my saying, girl. I'm telling you, can't make everybody happy. But share the opportunity, because you never know when you're going to change somebody's life. And it was life-changing for me real early on in my career. Probably not even... I probably wasn't even like an advanced unit leader yet in those terms back then. Small team. Oh, hi, Terry. Hi, Renee. Oh, I'm so glad you did that. Can you call an onboarding new representative? Can you call an onboarding new representative? Can I call an onboarding new? Are you asking? You got to be more clear, Patricia. I'm like reading this back. So, anyways, I'm at this little seminar thing, and I'm new. And the speaker at the time, and I think it was Nikki Kihuhu, which I'm sure you guys have all heard of, and Avon's used her so many times. She made a comment, and she was saying, you never know whose life $200 or $300 a month can change. $200 or $300 a month. Not $1,000, not $10,000, just a couple $100. A couple $100 might save somebody's house. A couple $100 might not only put food on the table, but it might pay and keep the electric bill on. A couple $100 might keep somebody's car from being possessed, repossessed. Oh, possessed. Yeah, like if they're going to come in and possess the car. Repossessed. I mean, so it honestly is something that you have to give it a lot of thought, okay? You truly can make a difference in somebody's life, and they don't have to make millions of dollars to do it. We have an opportunity that is this unbelievably easy to make some money. They can find a million reasons not to make it work. They can find a million reasons not to make money. But if they want to need or are hungry enough, they can make that money. And it is our commitment, you guys, our commitment as leaders. If you bring somebody on your team, if you give them that, at no point do you just say, I don't want to help them anymore. They just need to fall off. They're not smart enough. They're just asking me too many questions. I don't understand. You know what? Then I don't care. I don't care what they do. You put a smile on, you answer those questions, and you try to make it the best that you can. And what they do with that information is going to be completely up to them. Always remember, it's completely up to them. Always. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Sarah. Beautiful makeup today, girl. You rocking all that stuff. Let me just tell you, she's rocking that makeup. I seen it today on that picture. It's beautiful. But you can make such a difference in somebody's life. So don't ever underestimate the power of what we have to give to people. And you're going to have more than 100 shots to make that shot. And I look over my business every year, and every year I look back and I want to say, how far was my growth, or where was I at? Please do not ever look at where your business is and compare it to Lisa Wilbur, okay? Love her. Please don't compare her to you. She's been doing this for a long time. She has never given up, and she is making bank money now. And she deserves to be doing that because she's worked a business continuously for over 20 some years. That's a long time. I am not even there yet. I can't sit back and say my business should be right where hers is by now. I mean, I wanted to be making her money 10 years ago. I said I needed to be making her money, and I'm not making her kind of money yet. That is enough to say to my own self that I'm not good enough. That you're not making any money. Why are you doing this business? You need to just stop doing what you're doing. You're just not even there yet. I need to really look at it in factual ways. There's no get rich scheme out there. I mean, there is. It's just not going to make you money. So those get rich schemes are going to make those other people money. So somebody tells you, you're going to make all this money. I'll make you all this money overnight. Oh, like next month you'll be making, I see these Facebook posts. They're holding hundreds of dollars, right? I did all this, like $6,000 last month because I signed up. Honey, that's not making it. It's not. No. Because if it was that easy, all my friends on Facebook would be doing that same post. I'm pretty positive about it, okay? So that's not an actual thing. Anything that's going to make you good money, long-term financial growth is something you're going to build. You're going to start from the bottom and you're going to build it up. One hoop at a time, y'all. One hoop at a time. That's what you're going to do. I can look over my team, and I don't want to seem like disheartening to many if you're new in leadership, but honestly, my team, I pull all 5 gens now because, you know, that's the new comp plan. It gets very exciting. And I pull active and inactive, and I don't care. I send them emails, and they complain about it. I have people complain all the time. Lisa, don't send me those emails. Take me off your mailing list. I stopped selling Avon. I don't care. You still showing up, so you still get an email from me. Not smart enough to take that email off there. Guess what? Still going to hear from me because I don't know. Some people change their minds. And I've had people say after they've read my recognition list for every 2 weeks I do with my team, and they go, I want to reactivate my account because it's motivating enough for them. So I don't ever turn it off. It's on there forever until they fall off. They're on there. So half my team ain't the same anymore, you guys. From when I started, I don't have a lot of the same people. As a matter of fact, out of my leaders that I started building years ago, like 12 or 13 years ago, they're all different. Every single one of them are different. I've got brand new superstars, and it's changed over the years. They don't always stay. It doesn't always work for them. I always think when I do my list, so when I'm telling you you're building your business together and you're taking hoops, you got to always be looking at your team. Always be looking for the next person you want to work with. Always be looking for that next superstar. Never underestimating what anybody's power is going to be. And you work with all of that regardless. And I don't care where they sit on your team. I don't care if they're first generation or 10th generation. You're going to work with them just like they're sitting next to you and you're making $100 off of them. It doesn't matter because eventually, because they're part of your team. So I've had roll-ups upon roll-ups upon roll-ups. I've had people that were down in my generations that end up being in my first generation. So you just never know where they're going to be. And they don't become important to me just because they popped up in my first generation. Well, they might be a little bit more exciting, but not less important. So you have to always remember when you're building your business is going to be structured and you're always going to be working on it. And every day you work on it like you did it like it was your first day. And I talk to a lot of my bigger leader friends that are my level or more, and and we talk about the same kind of stuff, like who we're working with, and where the struggles are at, and how sometimes we feel like we're still doing some of the same stuff that we didn't think we'd be doing anymore, that we should be past that, I guess. That's not true. It's always a growing business. The customers are always growing. I'm still dealing with customers that can't understand what they order. I'm still dealing with returns. I mean, it just happens. I literally had one of my guy customers been order mesmerized off of me for as long as I've been selling Avon. So we've been selling Avon now for, this is going to be my 17th year. So for a good 16 years, he's been buying this stuff off me. It's been a while, right? So the prices on this stuff has changed. But for whatever reason lately, he's feeling like he's paying too much for it. He always gets it on sale. And I actually give him 10% because he picks it up at my house. So he saves an extra 10% and he buys 6 bottles. He got 6 bottles of cologne for $76. I think it was something like that. Because it was on sale and he got a little discount. And he says to me, why does those prices always seem to be going up? It just seems to be getting more money. And I just started laughing. And I said, oh my Lord. I said, well, the prices are not like what they used to be. I said they are a little bit higher, you know, not a lot higher, but the sales they're running are a little more structured for us to make more money. I said, but I'm still giving you a little break. But then in my head, I'm saying to myself, where can you buy 6 bottles of cologne for $80? I mean, go to the mall. You're going to buy 1 bottle of cologne for $120 or more. I'm like, you just not, unless you want to get it for $2.99 at the dollar store, dude, I don't know what to tell you. So it's hysterical. Still working on that kind of stuff. You guys, don't matter where you at in your business, you still working with the customers, still working with them. So, you know, today it's been a rough day, okay? It's been a rough day in the rain. It was a rough day kind of with customers. I had a lot of drama going on emotionally, like within my home kind of. And so many things I learned that, like Rebecca's saying, I'm hanging in there. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Life's always going to happen. You're always going to have a struggle. You might get sick. You know, family's going to happen. I mean, it just happens. But at the end of the day, I don't view it as any differently. I literally had to say to myself, you know, when I'm spend some time with my Avon peeps tonight, I want to talk about how many hoops misses that takes and how they're not misses. You're only missing it if you're not taking the shot. You're only missing it if you're not taking the shot, you guys. You're not going to get that customer if you're not asking. You're not going to get that recruit if you don't bring it up. You're not going to offer that opportunity. You're not going to know. You know, can't shoot us down for asking. You can't shoot us down for doing what we do. You know, it's a disservice to people not to offer them an opportunity. I feel it's a disservice not to even offer them a brochure, because how do you know they don't like Avon? Or maybe they just had a bad experience and they need to meet you and you're going to give them a great experience. That could be it too. Not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 1 week. It's not going to happen in 1 year. You're going to be at this business for a long time, hopefully. And every year, you're going to see a growth. And I seen it on here. Mary just said, giving herself a raise. You're going to see growth every single year. So a lot of times, just like in our life, we got to sit back and we got to look at where we were a year ago, where we were 2 years ago. Sarah, who's on tonight, shared last night when she was doing her makeup, which was fun to watch because I do love watching makeup. Star's on somewhere getting private messages from her, but she does her makeup every day, shares with everybody. But she was sharing how she did Avon years ago, wasn't ready for it, just wasn't the time. And she's back at it again. She's not going anywhere now. You can't just give up on stuff that easy, you know? That would be like when you had your kids, you know, because we all thought that was a great idea, right? It was. I love my kids. But anyways, you know, you just look back and you say, I sold Avon years ago as well. I started, I think I was like 18, and I don't think I've ever talked about this, so this is kind of a new story. And I'm pretty sure I was still living at home with my mom. And I remember getting the box, and I mean, I had this vague memory of getting the box, having lipstick samples. I remember that I started an Avon business, and I don't remember why or how or what I was going to do, but I remembered that I did. And I don't stick with it, obviously, very long, but boy, when I started again, I kept thinking of that time, and I thought, I wish I would have stuck with this. I wish I would have stuck with it then. You know how many years I'd have in this business now? Would be making Lisa Wilbur money. So, I mean, seriously, would be in a good plot. But I'd like to think ahead. You know, where are you going to be in your business if you continued on your growth pattern, if you continued sharing like you do, if you continued adding to your team on a consistent basis? And just because people aren't willing to want to help all the time, think outside of the box to get those recruits, you guys. I used to run advertising every week. I know ads aren't the thing now, but think of some way you can do that. Set up a free Avon booth if you can and get out and talk to people. I used to get recruits all the time. If I set up, people will stop. I used to have people stop just because they'd see the sign and they were thinking of selling, but they didn't have any idea how to get started. So boom, you know, a lot of the times I'll have people message me that are friends of mine, and they'll say, hey, I have a friend who wants to sell Avon. You know, how does she get started? Now, you would think it'd be really easy to do that because we share that on a regular basis on social media. Try to be pretty open about it. It's all over the website. It's all over my... They don't read it. They may miss that post. They didn't see it. They wasn't paying attention that day. As a matter of fact, they're not even really probably following you at all half the time. They're just looking at all the stuff they want getting off, and they, then the thought pops in their head and they remember, so they private message you, and that's how that goes. And the whole time you're thinking, well, I would have thought you would have known, but you give them the nice answer with a smile on because you want to take the shot, right? And yep, see, Sarah, 16 years you'd have in there. Ask me in the 90s. Oh, you bought it. See, and no one asked Sandra in the 90s if she wanted to sell. See, now that's what I'm talking about. You're working with people. If you have a job right now, you are working with people that may think or not think Avon would be a thing for them, or any direct selling company for that matter. But of course, I can't think of any other one but Avon. That would be freaking awesome. I'm just saying, okay? And sometimes you just have that conversation and say, have you ever thought of being a rep? Have you ever thought of having your own account? I mean, making a little extra money? I mean, how about that? I've had a lot of training meetings with my team this last week, and a few of the brand new reps that I've had, they're coming on. They're personal shoppers for the most part, older, one's much older, always bought Mary Kay, likes Avon, decided she's in retirement, she wants to sell Avon, right? I mean, you just never know what somebody's going to say. Don't underestimate yourself to think that it's not worth it, that we don't have a good enough opportunity. I mean, look at these clothes. I mean, are you kidding me? Purses and shoes. I mean, we got the stuff going on. We got the makeup going on. I mean, we got the jewelry. We don't miss anything anymore. Avon's got everything right on the mark. Yeah, again, can't please everybody. Got an email last night from a rep who's very disappointed in the shorts. Never heard from her before, ever on my team. Has she ever reached out and said thanks for the email or thanks for... Never heard from her. She didn't have a problem emailing me last night on a recognition saying how disappointed she is in Avon and that I should be doing something about it because she's getting all of these shorts and she's getting blah and she's getting... And I'm thinking, I never even heard from her before. Then I just messaged her back and told her what the best way to handle that would be as far as getting a hold of Avon and letting them know, brand new things in the books, and it is disheartening if they sell out. But to me, that's awesome. That means it was a great product and we're doing good and Avon can reevaluate all of their inventory for next time and hopefully get it good, right? Hopefully get it good. So, who is that? Roger made, what did you make, Roger? Bronze Ambassador? It's just not official. Congratulations, Roger. Awesome. Mary, I don't think anybody's frozen, baby, so restart your stuff. Hey, I bought this awesome router. Haven't had that problem yet. I'm going to jinx myself, I'm sure, but I didn't have that problem yet. And then you have, Candace, who's on here. She's cracking eggs over her head all month with her team, Cracking eggs over her head every time there's a recruit. Now, that's awesome. It's fun. It's not fun for her, but I'm sure it's fun for her team to see her do that. And it's challenging. Pick fun stuff. You guys, you got to have fun with this business, man. I'm here to tell you life could not be fun, okay? Life can be not fun, all right? Life can just be blah at times. And it could be just throwing lemons at you, right and left, right? And then you just going like this with them, going like this. So have fun with your business. And all the things. Oh, you like my stars, Terry? I love my stars. I can't wait to see what they do at Rep Fest. Quit this white bunny. I'm just never going to get done with this call. So, it literally has to be something you really, really want to do and really, really want to have a good time with. And people will be attracted to that. People will love what you do. They will love to watch you. They will start becoming more engaged. Instead of feeling like all you're trying to do is get everybody just to buy or just to sign up or just to do whatever, you just show them how much fun you're having and show them what they could be part of as well. That's what's important. And granted, it's stressful. You got to get some bills paid. You need to make some money. You're stressing. You start this business. You're like, I need this business to make me some money, Lisa. I want to quit my job, or I don't have a job and I really need to. But that act of complete, the words like escaped me again. But it's too needy. you're not having fun, you're feeling overwhelmed, know that it'll happen. Set a goal for yourself to want to get. Natasha's never had so much fun. That's because you was just on the beach, girl. Hope you'll see that you didn't bring that sun home with you, so I'm very disappointed. Levins and light the fruits detoxifies y'all. Yes, Janet. I mean, it's incredible. It is incredible. I get very excited these days when I look over, the gratitude runs deep. Okay, let me start with that. You think back about when I started this business and where my life was at and where my life went and where it is today and all the stuff in between. And I posted on my wall the other day that it was, consistency has to be one of my things that I honestly have to say has been what's paid off. And when I've wanted to quit, the people have told me don't quit. So when you reach out to somebody and they go, oh, I can't do this anymore, Lisa, I don't want to, everyone's not working out. And, I might be that one that goes, oh no, I want you here. I want, I don't want you to quit. Don't give up. And they have every reason why this isn't working for them. And, you just let them go. But I had people do that for me. And I stayed. Reluctantly. But I stayed. And I'm so, so thankful that I stayed. That I didn't quit. And it was humbling for me, you guys. I went from being almost a senior executive unit leader at the time, and I dropped all the way down to barely holding on to advanced. And that was so hard to swallow. I was going through the divorce. It was tough. And I'm telling you, I looked at it and went, my customers are still buying, but my team's falling apart. And I just didn't have it in me to just keep wanting to fight. And everybody was quitting. And, it was just a hot mess. And, everybody's like, no, you can do it. And my kids, as I shared before, they were my power tool behind it because they wanted me home. And, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and that is what you need to do. Just look at your own self and say, you can do this. You did it once. You're going to do it again. And you're going to make it stronger this time. And again, I'm going to realign my hoop strategy, okay? Because I'm missing. They're just going all over. My game's off. I can't make a hoop to save myself. I'm just fouling all over the place. So I'm going to sit back. I'm going to reevaluate the throw. I'm going to get a different pair of shoes. Whatever it takes, whatever makes you feel better. I'm going to do it again. And I did. And I did it with a vengeance. And I did it, and I did it stronger. And like Natasha said, it does. It makes you stronger. It made me that person that I was able to look and say I can understand more on other people. I can see maybe where they're at or coming from. I can tell that, the rough times that they're having, if they can just get through it. And I encourage people, please just get through it. It'll get better. I promise you. Well, my car is broken down and I can't get out and I can't do this. And we can sit here all day long and talk about how we can't do it. Okay? I could tell you how I can't do it every single day. I mean, I got up, I don't remember what day it was this week. It's just been an interesting week. I had Zoom meetings planned, and it was one of those mornings, and I just didn't want to do anything, you guys. I wanted to just cry. I just wanted to cry. I missed my mom. I was having a moment, I had a conversation with my daughter. I wasn't feeling on my game, and I just went in the shower, and I did. I just cried. I cried for 20 minutes. Cried. And then the whole time going, my makeup's going to look so bad. And I got to get on Zoom meetings. I'm going to look like a hot mess. And that's all I kept thinking to myself. But I didn't care. I just cried. I got it out. I got it out of the shower. I dried off. I said, Lisa, you're just going to get dressed. You're just going to do this thing, right? And by the 10 minutes into my first Zoom call, I was feeling much better. By the third or fourth Zoom call, I was feeling a whole lot better. Because you know why? Because I wasn't sitting here feeling sorry for myself anymore. You're allowed to have those moments. You're allowed to do those things. Just do what you got to do to get your business going and take another shot. Change somebody's life. Make it not about you. You guys, God works through people, okay? And I got a lot of folks that are all over the praying and the God. And I was brought up Catholic. And, I got a whole nother series of spirituality going on in my house. That's a whole nother story for another day. But I'm just saying, I know He works through everybody. He works through people. And if you're not letting yourself be, that's why depression gets into your head and so deep, because when you get into the depression part, all you want to do is lay in bed. All you want to do is not talk to nobody, turn your phone off, nobody can find you, make yourself invisible, and be more depressed, because then you think nobody loves me. Well, nobody can love you. You hiding in the bed, not getting off the couch. Nobody's going to love you there. They can't find you, right? Be found. Let yourself be loved. Work through those people. Get up, kick yourself in the booty. Make it happen. But I built my business back up, you guys. I built it back up. And now when I look over my business and I pull up my team members, and it's almost at 2,500 team members, 5 generations, I think to myself, wow, I can remember when I had 10 team members, 20 team members, 1 unit leader. The stuff that made you roll, like make you go, making that bronze ambassador level. I remember that, you guys. Roger, that's huge. I remember those days. I still do remember them. It's still a triumph moment. And just because it's bigger and more, you still look at it and say, wow, I can just do more with it now. I didn't give it up. I kept talking to people. I kept recruiting. I never stopped. Well, I did stop for a brief moment when I wanted to quit, but that was like a week. It didn't last real long. But then I was right back, working it. 100 books out there, talking to people, putting them shoes on, doing what you have to do to get out there and get it done. And it pans off. I mean, gosh, I was looking at myself. I got my little letter in the mail. That was so cute how they did that this year. 92%. So, oh, nice, Sarah. Rocking it. I'm telling you, girl, rocking it. So I got that letter. It said Rose Circle. Now I can show you, I have made Rose Circle several times in my Avon career. And then there was plenty of years. And then after that, I make Honor Society. Always made President's Club from the first year in as a personal shopper, because I'm so proud of that. And then I got customers to do it for me. But I literally was like, wow, Lisa, last year, now here I am. I have been not struggling, but working hard, diligently working to get to silver executive leader. Actually, I set my board for gold, but I want to make silver first, but I set the board for gold. So, that's all I'm doing is working, trying to get this leadership thing. So, I'm not really out there finding customers, guys. I'm just be honest. I'm really not. I'm working team stuff, working recruiting. So, when I made Rose Circle last year, you got to sit back and ask yourself, how's that happen? Not really doing it out there, right? You know how that happens? I'm going to tell you how that happens. So I'm going to share it with you. That happens because of consistency. That happens because of persistence. That happens because every 2 weeks, I get my books to all my customers. So you got this handful, 40 or 50, 60 that ordered from you. You got another few hundred that need a book, right? They got a book, and so did the ones that didn't order. And I do it every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Doesn't matter. I go on vacation. I win trips with Avon. I go out of town. And y'all, every 2 weeks, my books go out. They get a reminder call, and I still live my life. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Okay? So I cannot stress to you enough that when I hear people, I can't put an order in this campaign, or I can't do whatever. No. You're going to work the business every time. Now we're going to flex ordering. You pick your day. You make it work for you. Embrace it and get the orders in, okay? That's how I made Rose Circle, because my customers know. My customers know that every 2 weeks they can order from me. They're going to get reminded about it, that I'm going to put an order in. Not always personally. Sometimes it's a phone tree. Sometimes it's a text message. Sometimes it's an email, because some like to email. Some Facebook message me. I've got customers doing it all. But however it is, I'm going to follow up. That's the key. There's no reason why y'all can't be working for Maui right now. Get working on that stuff. They're doing it's mind-blowing. Top 20. You don't have to make the top sales. You don't have to make the top leadership. You just have to be the top. You just have to beat last year. You just have to be the first in something in your business and top it. Okay? So if you've never made Rose Circle before, make that this year and make it with a vengeance. Okay? You never made Honor Society? Do that. But do it high. Do it strong. You might get there. Top 20, guys. I mean, that's awesome. You be in Maui. So you got goals to set. You got things you need to do. You got people you need to talk to. If you want to make leadership work, you got to not stop recruiting. And I share the tools that I use in my business, not because I want everybody in the world to go, oh, Lisa, I want to come with you and do all this stuff. That is not why I share it. I would be happy to share it with you. We'd be happy and love and embrace for you to do it because it works and I love it. You don't have to. But if top leaders are sharing things that are working for them, sometimes you might want to take a look at that and go, well, that might be working. Maybe I want to do that. Just saying. Things that haven't worked for us in the past that, or did work in the past, don't work now. We like to talk about those things. Look at Mary got a printer. Woohoo, Mary. Look at you rocking it on, man. I love it. I gotta have to read all you guys' comments when I'm done because I haven't been able to read them all. First of all, I'm blind anymore. I can half read them most of the time because I'm getting old. I'm just saying. But I will get to all of them. But I do really want to share some of my love. I do really want to do a personal Zoom meeting with somebody. I'm going to do it ongoing. So I will pick, from shares. And the more people that we start getting on these and the more we get, that's just all the better chance that you're going to have, I guess, of getting it. But that'll give somebody an opportunity to spend some time if you don't have a mentor and that's what you want, That's what we're going to try to do, I do this to try to share with you guys, and I'm on here, and I tell you guys in the group all the time, if you're new, you don't like your leader, don't have a leader, or whatever the case may be. You're in here, and you're supported. You're supported. I read all the posts in here. Our group is not as big as others that it gets missed or buried. I usually catch all of them. If I see they've been answered, I'm not commenting on them if they've been answered, but sometimes I give my 2 cents. But we're here, we're here to help and love and support. We don't want you ever to quit. We want you to keep striving forward, and I just need you to understand that it doesn't matter where you are in your business. If you want to make money, if you want this business to get you where you want to go, if you want it to happen, there's no magic number. There's nothing really that I'm going to be able to give you that you don't already know or may not already be doing, but you just really, really have to be consistent. Oh, Gina made it. Yay! We are family, Terry. Absolutely. We are absolutely family. And it's the sky's the limit, okay? So I set goals for myself just like you do. I got big girl panty britches going on. I got a lot of things I want to do this year, a lot of changes I want to make in my life. And some are kind of scary, some are awesome, but I'm going to try for them. And I want to see my business going with it, taking it everywhere and just finding and meeting new people. But I really want to see you guys do it. I want to see everybody at the top of the top, enjoying it, embracing it, writing down those goals. How much money do you want to make? Write it down. I keep track of all that. I'm constantly writing stuff down. Okay. I'm like one of those ones all about that. Just love doing that, writing it down. And I love thinking back to when I just couldn't wait to make $100. I was like, can't wait to make $100 check with Avon. Didn't take me long to do that. That was an easy goal, and basically in leadership, because sales wasn't that hard. Sales for me has always been really rather easy. So it's still kind of easy. I can't say that I've struggled. Customers, because it's the easiest part in the world to share this business and say, hey, you want a brochure, you want to order. Now I'm whipping shuffle cards out. I got a million ways to share this business. This is the easy part. But I can tell you that watching your leadership business go up is the most rewarding thing in the world. Not quitting, not taking months at a time off, and then wanting to come back in. Make that decision that you're going to do this. Plant your feet in those ground and dig them in real good so you can't get them out. Plant them, put the dirt around them, plant them in. Not getting out. I'm going to grow. I'm going to grow where I'm planted, and I'm going to make it happen. Make a beautiful big plant, beautiful big tree. I'm going to watch it all grow. It's going to have a ton of branches on it. I'm going to help all of it. I'm going to water it. I'm going to feed it and give it what it needs every day and hope it has sunshine. If it's living in northeastern Ohio, it's really getting the water. It's getting the rain. It's rain, 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 because that's what we've had. But you just really, 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 if you're not adding, you're never going to grow. Okay? It's just never going to happen. Can't add to a team. You can't expect the same people that you're on to get you to the next level. It's just, if they're there where they are, you need to add more people. You know, and I wish I could say that it was even easier than that, but that's the big secret. The big secret is adding people. If you're eligible for Alma, you need to invest in your business. I don't know how else to make that any more clear. Avon made it very easy for us. We don't have to place ads. I don't have to remember to make a phone call. I don't have to figure out what paper I want to put it in. I just have to buy some ads. That's all I have to do is buy some Alma leads. Are they all going to work? No, they're not all going to work. Are some of them going to be duds? Yeah, some of them are probably going to be duds. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have had people come up as Mickey Mouse. I have had people say, I don't want to be on your team. I want to be another team. And they take, now those ones are nice because they actually refund me for those ones and I don't have to do anything. The rest of them, I don't even get refunds for them. I don't spend the time, all the time it's going to take to put forth a form to get $10 back. I don't do it because it's a write-off for me. That's different for, I don't want my team members doing that because they got to come up with all those $10 and it's important. But for myself, I just don't. And if I did, it doesn't matter. Just do it and get it over with and move on and get the next one. I used to place an ad in the paper, and I tell people this from off my shuffle thing that I do. And, you know, I'm spending $30 a month. I'm like, well, how much does it cost? Well, I used to spend $40 every Sunday on a line ad. $40 every Sunday on a line ad, okay? 40 every week, and that was one paper. I did other papers too, so there was more money I would spend in advertising. I would be lucky off that advertising if I would get maybe 8 to 10 people call me during the week from that Sunday paper. So it was a $40 investment. So now that today, that'd be 4 Alma leads, right? Well, that's not bad. I might get maybe usually 1 out of every 6 going to sign up automatically, maybe 1 out of every 4 if you're lucky. But if you're following up with other ones, you might get them. It wasn't the right time. They're waiting for their money. There's always a reason, whatever the case may be. You call, follow up anyways. But in the meantime, out of those people that called, when I set the appointments up and used to have to go face to face, 2 or 3 of them wouldn't show up. So I was down more. There was more time that I put into it. I did this for, it's how I built my business, was off line ads for the most part. Free Avon, craft shows, and line ads. Anywhere I could put myself in front of people is what I would do all the time. So just because we have Avons or we have Facebook or whatever kind of social media and blogging and all this stuff, you need to put yourself in front of people. People need to see people. That's how it works, okay? That's the best way. If you don't have the money, you can't afford to get out there and do whatever, that's how you're going to build your business. I see Rebecca said 10 new customers today because I bet she was out. It's my girl. I just love you, Rebecca. I'm so happy. She's working this again. She's back on it. She's making Avon her full-time thing. She is committed. She's going to do it. She's going to do it this time. I know she is. Absolutely. You still need to, yeah, you got to blab about Avon, Terry. Get those blab tickets. I know, still waiting for some. You know, if we're not sharing that opportunity face to face, if you're not giving yourself that, if you're not investing any way or shape and form in your business, again, it's not going to grow. I mean, these are just cold, hard facts, you guys. These are just things that in any business, you know, there used to be, I don't know what it was. It was in a paper, and it was a long time ago, and it sticks in my head all the time, and it was a business owner, and it was a write-up on how you would advertise for your business. And it had said, there's, you know, he opened up a business, put a nice sign in front of his store, and, you know, about a couple months in or whatever, he shut the store down. Didn't see a whole lot of advertising. Didn't really even know the store was there. But when he went out of business, he put a huge banner in the front that said, going out of business sale. He had people standing on the side, going out of business, going out of business. He did more advertising that he was closing his business down than he ever did opening his business up. So how's that work? So think about that. How much shouting about your business are you doing? Not on Facebook. We're not shouting on Facebook. Now we were taught not to do that, remember? But how much shouting are you doing outside? Are you putting the books out? Are you talking to people? Stacy's on. Found her on the street. You ain't kidding. Right down here on the corner. Set up with free Avon. And here comes Stacy. Little apron and all from her job. She's always been waitressing. Yep. Thinking about starting this little shindig. And look at her now. Leader level. Probably going to be hitting silver or gold this year. She's doing awesome. Doing awesome. Felt good to get out. See, it's just one of those things. make that decision. And I preach to you guys every time we're on here. Every time I do this, I'm preaching to you guys about not quitting and what you need to stay focused. I can't tell you enough how important it is to stay on the ball. And to be, I'm telling you, just like my week today, you're allowed to have those days you not want to do nothing. But those are more those days when you really got to look at yourself and say, I really need to kick myself in the butt. And this is more of a day that I need to do this. Something's telling me this is the day I need to do more. Something's telling me this is the day I should probably, all puffy-eyed from crying, I'm probably not going to go out on the streets, but I'm definitely going to make some phone calls. I'm going to follow through. I'm not canceling. I'm not going to sit behind and just let it just go by the wayside. I'm going to follow through on everything that I said I was going to do. And then at the end of the day, you're going to feel a whole lot better about it. So if you're depressed, you don't feel like you're getting anywhere with this business, you feel like you've been spinning your wheels, you feel like it's just been forever, I'm here to tell you that it's not forever. It's a moment in time, and only you can turn it around. Your mentor can't turn it around. Avon's CEO can't turn it around. There ain't nobody out there going to turn it around but you. One person, and that's you. If your family's not supporting you, give them one of these. Do it anyways. You don't need your family's support to be successful. If your family's not supportive of you wanting to be a success in something, so maybe you want to rethink your family. Just saying. I'm sure my family still sits back and scratches their head wondering why I'm still doing Avon. Okay, I don't know why either. That's probably why we don't talk much. That's what I'm saying. Talk to the people that make you feel good. Put it out there. Get some love from your Facebook peeps. Because everybody loves a little love. I love that post today. Facebook put on like 27,000 loves that I gave or gotten or whatever. I just love that stuff. I think it's so cute. Do those things. And stop comparing yourself to what everybody else is doing. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there. And that's huge. See, Rebecca's made $75 today when she was out. That's huge, okay? That's something that the $75 you didn't have. If you did that every day, that's what I always used to say to myself. If I did this every day, that's $75 a day. Add that up, 30 days, right? I know I do that to my kids when I'm ordering coffee. You just really, 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 really have to be your best friend. You just really have to, like this one, I don't know who it is. I have a lot of those like inspirational things show up on my wall. Like you guys probably have them too if you follow people. And she did the video about somebody said something so terrible today and she couldn't even believe it and she had to share it. And then she got down to it and she said it was her. She said it to herself. Nobody else but her. You're not cute enough today to do that video, Lisa. My God, you've been out all day. Look at your hair. Then I put this in it and then I was really rocking the shirt. I thought it went really well with like the whole, cherries look. So... your eyeliner's not right. Oh, no, you have a pimple on your nose. Well, I don't. But, imagine, when you do. Or, oh, my gosh, Lisa, you just can't do this. You're just never going to be successful. Everybody, they were right. Who? I don't know who was right, but somebody was right, right? But we're our worst person. Don't do that to yourself. You've got to be the positive one. I haven't met anybody who's not beautiful. I think everybody is beautiful. Everybody has something so amazing about themselves because there's only one of them. There's only one of you. Although people do say I have a twin, I feel kind of sorry for that person. But there's only one of you. You have amazing things to give people. And if the people in your life or people around you or somebody don't want your book or they're not wanting whatever, then you know what? They're probably doing you a favor and just moving on. Just move it on. Don't even have to look into it any more than that. Now, if you're just being really crappy to people, then that's probably why. But more than likely not, that's probably not it. We are our worst critics, Terry. Absolutely. I just, it always feels good. It used to be hard for me to want to, now, and this would be far-fetched. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, we have time. It was far-fetched for you to believe this, but, because I grew up in an alcoholic home, not knowing it. And I grew up loving and falling in love with and marrying a drug addict alcoholic. Okay, so with that being said, I had a whole lot of wanting to fix people syndrome. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with that, but that's what I had. And I thought I had to fix the world. Guess who never gets taken care of when you fix in the world? You. Absolutely. So people give you a compliment and say, oh my gosh, Lisa, you look great today. I was never able to say, oh, thank you. I'd say, oh, I don't. I just, I don't look good, and just move on with it. Wanting to hold you under their thumb type of thing, the control issue that gets built in those types of relationships. So you have the, I'd get ready to go somewhere, and I wasn't married at the time to him, and he'd say, where are you going? Dressed like that. And I'd be like, well, what do you mean? I'd be like, looking how I look. I look pretty nice. I must have, because he didn't want me to wear that going out. So I later figured out that's what that's all about. So I got a lot of help from myself. Counseling, support groups, did all of that, figured it all out, found out it's not all about them, it's all about me. End of story. So my tune changed. And I brought that into my business, and I think it helps, and I want to give it to you tonight. So somebody looks at you and says, wow, why are you wearing that to work? Or you wearing that out or whatever? And you look good because you put the outfit on, and you say, oh, I absolutely am. Thank you. That's a great compliment. And leave it at that. They stop saying that after a while, because they really just look at you and go like, what do you mean? That wasn't a compliment. I was trying to get you to change into those sweatpants that you have in there so that you're fruffy old, like big old t-shirt, so you don't look so cute, right? Controlling that. Somebody tells you you look nice, you say, thank you. That's what you say. And you embrace it. They give compliments, and then give those out to others. Do it for them. Make them feel good. And watch how many people can't take that compliment. It's amazing, because we're our worst critics. So change the way you view yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Share this opportunity with people, because you can change somebody's life with this opportunity. You really can. And your own, just by sharing it and being an awesome mentor. And I've heard that several times this week. If you don't have the mentor that you want, be the mentor you want to be or want to have. So I don't have a mentor, and I've always been the mentor that I've always wanted to have. So very important. If you have a great mentor, embrace the fact that you do, and share it with somebody else. Share with somebody who doesn't have a mentor. Be that person for them. That's what we do, right? That's what we do at RatFest when we all see each other. I mean, come on. It's like great big party time everywhere. It's awesome. And just have a good time. Dress for success all the time. That's right. See? Dress for success. And, wear the cherries, man. I'm loving that. I'm so probably going to have the shoes, you guys, to match them. I'm just saying. Because they're so stinking cute. And I have the purse I'm going to change into it. And then I have little bow shoes. I'm going with my other thing. And I have no room in my room for my clothes. I keep buying more clothes. And I have no room for my clothes. It's the struggle that I keep going through. Because Avon keeps coming out with so many things. And, wear it out, show them, and say, yeah, Avon has great stuff. And that's what I like to show people. That's what I like to be that example of. Be the positive person. Find something that makes you feel good. Go out there, do it. Be the mentor you want to be. Give the customer service that you never get when you're in the store. That's what I'm talking about. Even when the customer wants to argue over the fact that that's not your shirt, you still give them good customer service. No, just give me your money. Well, I don't give her money. She got credit. He says you go spend it on something else, because I know she loves her Avon. That's the kind of stuff you want to do. Be the person you want to be. Tell yourself every day how successful you're going to be. Write it on the board. Reach that goal. But know that just because your business goes like this, because your business is going to go like that. I'm just telling you, it is going to have, I'm almost hating wanting to move up in title, because I've been so secure and not ever going at risk with where I'm at, that I just know I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to be like killing myself for these numbers. But it's okay. I got to work a little bit harder. Just like you got to work a little bit harder. We got to work a little bit harder. You're never going to be complacently comfortable where you're at. You're always going to want to keep building and doing more. And you're also going to want to sit back and readjust your throw so that it's the hoop. That's what you want to go with. You want to go with the hoop, right? You're going to miss. Never going to make them all. It's never going to happen. If you actually do, man, we got to talk, because I want to know how you're doing that. Really do. I really, really do. It's, Failure is inevitable, y'all. If you're not having failure, you're not trying. You're not working your business. Not doing it. You're not getting your 100 no's. If you're not just setting up, I always remember and still get the same feeling when I put up the table. If I want to do like let's just set up Avon and free Avon, because you know most people don't allow that stuff. You get in trouble. It's like the rebel in you needs to come out. You know, so unless you get permission, which I'm not real big on permission. I don't like to ask. I like just to apologize afterwards. But, you know, set up that table and just get comfortable, and some people might start stopping. You know, it's almost like, oh, you know, you just get a little bit nervous because you're thinking, oh, I'm probably not allowed to do this. Somebody's going to come and tell me I can't. That's okay. They'll tell you. Have yet to be arrested for doing free Avon. Has not happened. But if I did, I guarantee I will make the paper somewhere big enough that everybody will know I'm doing Avon out there, and they're going to want a brochure. Turn it into some kind of advertising, right? It just never, you know, everybody feels the same jitters. Doesn't matter how long you've been in this business. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing anything. You just still have that feeling. And I love that. That was my whole butterfly thing I did the one day. You know, like that first kiss when you get the butterflies. You just love being with that person. Ooh, you know. And then like, you know, you're with them for a while and you don't feel that way anymore. And why is that? I think that's something you got to work on. You know, that's what I'm saying. You got to keep things real in your life. But you guys have great comments. There's so many good things going on that I've missed. I mean, I can't even see them all. Yep, the new, oh, the fringe one. Oh, I want to see a picture of that, Sarah. That's awesome. Yes, Roger. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's what I'm saying. It's always better. You know, I love sharing those stories when I toss books. I mean, and I usually like to do it at nighttime, because there's nobody on the road and I don't have to worry about anything. And, you know, it's not so much nicer. They wake up to a nice brochure. Can't do it now. Freaking raining out. But I just love when I get those people that want to call, at least recruit the police officer. That or get the, you know, the significant other as a customer for sure. I can guarantee you that. But I just love when I'd get those calls and those complaints, you know, about those books. And I always blame it on somebody else. My invisible helper. You know, I have a few of them. I always blame it on them. Oh, you so, really? No, your book was in your driveway? Oh my gosh. You know, I can't believe they did that. You know, I paid those kids to go walk that. They were supposed to walk your neighborhood and hang them on the door. You know, then they felt sorry for you. They're like, oh, well, that's okay. Don't get too mad. Don't be too mad at them. It's okay. You know, sometimes you just got to know how to talk to people. So just have an invisible helper, right? It's all good, that's the way we change it around afterwards. And so, you know, you just really, really, really have to just work this business the way it's going to work and have fun with it. So hopefully you've had a good night, guys. You know, it's been a treat as always. And like I said, it was a bad day and I thought, oh, I got to get my mind together to do this. But you know what? I knew that once I did just get on here and talk to you guys and share my experiences with my business and what's working and watch all of the wonderful comments, that I would really, really have to feel better. And I do, just like I knew I would. So I'm probably going to make myself a drink and have a little more water, and then I'm just going to relax for the evening. And today has been Friday to me, and it's not all day. I know tomorrow's Friday, so I get to have 2 Fridays this week because it's felt like it. But I want you guys to have an amazing 2 weeks, and I want to see all the growth in the world before then. And we're just really, really going to rock our business out. We're going to rock it out. We're going to be fabulous at it. And it's not going to maybe happen overnight, but I know that in this continuous growth process that we have, that not giving up and continually stepping forward and readjusting our hoop structure, right? So that we get the swoosh and celebrate the small stuff, guys. Be nice to yourself and just think of me, because I'm telling you, you look great. You're awesome. I love you all, so that's all that matters. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend. And I will see you all in 2 weeks, unless I get back on before then. Yeah, you just never know. Thanks, you guys, for joining, and keep it great.